Good morning, class 12 science. In our last class, we have studied the chapter called Organic Compounds Containing Nitrogen, and in this chapter we are going to study about amines, the functional group having NH2 group. So in our yesterday's class we discussed about what are amines, so we came to know that they are the derivatives of ammonia which are formed by the replacement of one or more hydrogen atoms by an alkyl or aryl group. Then we have seen its classification. So in classification we have seen that we can classify it as primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary on the basis of the nature. And then we discuss about IUPAC nomenclature, how we can name the amines compound. Now today we are going to see the preparation of amines, and in the preparation of amines first we'll see from alkyl halides how we can prepare amines from alkyl halides. Alkyl halides react with ammonia to form primary amines. So when alkyl halides react with ammonia, it will form primary amines. Say for example, we have taken a general equation Rx and react with ammonia, so it has formed RNS2 plus NH4X. So this is a primary amine. Now if you further react with the alkyl halide, this primary amines, if you further react with alkyl halide, it will form secondary. Further reaction will give you tertiary, and further reaction will give you quaternary ammonium salt. So finally we came to know that when alkyl halides react with ammonia, amines are formed. Fine. The second preparation is from alcohols. So we can also prepare amines from alcohols. So for this we have got aliphatic amines can be prepared on large scale by passing vapors of alcohol and ammonia over heated alumina. It is called Sabatier and Melhi reaction. So in this reaction what will happen, we will take an ethyl alcohol and react with ammonia in presence of, this is alumina, aluminum oxide we call alumina, at a temperature of 723 Kelvin. So first it is going to form is ethylamine, that is primary amine. On further reaction with aluminum oxide and ethyl alcohol, it is going to form secondary amine. So that means one more hydrogen will be replaced by ethyl group. Further reaction will give you tertiary amine, that means that one more hydrogen will be replaced by ethyl group. So finally it will form this tertiary amine. So in this you'll find the mixture of primary, secondary and tertiary, which can be separated by a fractional distillation process. So this is how we can prepare amines from alcohols. Next we can also prepare from cyanide by reduction method. So nitriles, or we also call cyanyls or cyanide, can be reduced by hydrogen in the presence of platinum catalyst or by sodium in presence of ethanol to corresponding primary amines. So these are the reducing agent. For example, propane nitrile, that is cyanoethane, on reduction gives propane 1 amine. So over here we have taken propane nitrile, or we can say ethyl cyanide. This on reaction with hydrogen in presence of platinum or sodium in ethanol, it is going to form propane 1 amine. That means this C group will be reduced to CS2 and N group will be reduced to NS2, so it will form propane 1 amine. Next we can also prepare amines from amide, and which is known as HOFMANN'S degradation reaction. This reaction is very important. You can rate it as 5-star. Now aliphatic amides on treatment with bromine and a strong base like potassium hydroxide are converted into primary amines having one carbon less than those present in the starting amide. So over here what will happen, in this we take an amide. Amide means having a functional group CONS2. When it reacts with bromine and potassium hydroxide, what will happen, this CO group will be removed and it will form directly RNS2, that is amine, plus other byproduct formed is K2CO3, that is potassium carbonate, KBER, potassium bromide and water. This reaction is known as HOFMANN'S degradation reaction. It is called degradation reaction because in the product we'll have one carbon atom less. So here we can see that one carbon atom is decreasing. Thus, just to formalize this equation, general equation, we have taken an example. This one is propanamide. Okay, when treated with bromine and KOH, it forms ethylamine or ethanamine plus KBr plus K2CO3 plus 2H2. So this is the balanced equation for Hofmann's degradation reaction. So this reaction is very, very important. Fine. Next, we can also prepare amines from nitro compounds by reduction. So when you take a nitro compounds RNO2, when you treat with ranny nickel and hydrogen, it reduces this NO2 group to NS2. Or you can also take tin and HCl, they are also reducing agent. So it will form RNS2, that is primary amine. So from nitro compounds we can prepare amines by reduction method, either by treating with ranny nickel and hydrogen or tin and HCl. Fine. The last preparation of amines, which is known as Gabriel thalamide synthesis. So Gabriel thalamide synthesis is used for the preparation of primary amine. So for this, what we are going to do is, first we'll take the thalamide. This is the structure of thalamide, where we have got one benzene ring attached with CO double bond O, NH, then again C double bond O. Okay, this is thalamide. So first, this is treated with potassium hydroxide. So when you treat with potassium hydroxide, what will happen? This H will go along with OH and it will form water, whereas N will link with potassium, and N, since being electronegative, it will be negative charge, and K will have a positive charge. After that, we make this compound react with alkyl halide. So in that, what will happen? This K will be replaced by R. Okay, R will come over here, and that will be known as N-alkyl thalamide. Now this N-alkyl thalamide, what will happen when you treat with sodium hydroxide aqueous solution? What will happen? The bond will break over here and here. That means carbon nitrogen bond will break over here, and this will take from this sodium hydroxide one HH group. That means H and H. That will result into the formation of RNS2, whereas this C double bond O will take this part ONA, and it will form this sodium acetate form. Okay, so this is how we can prepare primary amine by Gabriel thalamide synthesis. Now today's assignment number 12, question number 1, write chemical equations for the following reactions. Number 1, reactions of ethanolic NH3 and C2H5Cl. That means you need to show the reaction of ethyl chloride with ammonia. Next, question number 2 is, name the product obtained when a nitrile, that is a cyanide, is reduced by H2 in presence of nickel on heating. Give the equation. Question number 3, what is Hofmann's degradation reaction? You define it, and after that you give a balanced chemical equation. Question number 4, how will you convert nitromethane to methylamine? Convert it by reduction method. And question 5, how will you obtain primary amine by Gabriel thalamide synthesis? So you write down all the steps that is involved in the preparation of primary amine from this method. So complete this assignment and send it in my mail.